Today we have a bag. I know you're thinking, yeah, that's not a special bag. No, this is the bag that's covering the item that we're going to talk about today. This is the brand, LuxAndalus. Yeah, I know you've never heard of it. Me neither. But this is the bag that the item came in. It's a tech bag. So you may have heard of bags from Peak Design and some of the other famous bag makers. Well, this is not that. This is LuxAndalus. But it's a decent bag. I want to show you, talk about it, compare it to another bag I have here. So it's a pretty big bag. I get a phone here so you can get a sense of size. Phone. This is a pretty big phone. This is a Motorola Edge 30 or something. It's from a couple years ago. So it's a pretty big phone. It's about the size of a Galaxy S24 Ultra. So this is a simple fabric bag. It's made of this woven, semi-waterproof material. We got the logo here with the horse that you saw on that bag. Why? I don't know, but that's their logo. So you got nice zippers here in terms of protection from the elements. These zippers are pretty well protected from moisture. You really can't see them. So there's nothing on the front in terms of pockets. You've got a nice flat bottom so it can stand up even when it's empty. It's empty now. And there's no pockets on the back. There's nothing on the sides other than the zipper and this pull. I don't know if this is leather. The leather-ish material is also on the zipper pulls. These are decent. You've got, stitching on the handle. It feels pleathery, but it's not bad. So you have two compartments here. The front compartment and the rear compartment. The rear compartment is not the opening of the zipper, as you can see, is not the full width of the bag. So you could have something in here that's pretty wide, but you're gonna have to put it in at an angle if you want it to take up the full space. This is just one simple pocket here, nothing really exciting. You've got this knitted, felty, it feels kind of felty, but it looks knitted material inside, and that's throughout pretty much, except in places where you have this plasticky side of the felt. The underside of it is more plasticky and probably more weatherproof, so you've got a little bit more of that on the outside, again, to keep from the elements. So in terms of compartments, we've got loops here. These are pretty big loops. You could fit a stylus in the loop. That's a pretty chunky stylus I got in here, but it's also big enough to fit a pen mouse. Yeah, you don't see these every day, do you? But I got one, and it'll fit in here. Well, it has fit before. Of course, now that I'm trying to show you, it won't go in here because I'm getting it stuck on the buttons. There you go. So even a nice big chunky pen mouse will fit in here. So most of your styluses, even if you got something big like a Norris Statler or a Microsoft Slim Pen, you're not gonna have any problems fitting even a couple of those in these. And all of the loops are pretty big. So you got loops on both outer sides. Got a zipper pocket. Right away, I'm gonna give you the main complaint I have with this bag is the zippers. When I first got this bag, and I first filmed it, I was able to open this pocket back here, without the zipper pull. It seems to be fine now. It may or may not be fine, but it does seem to be fine. And I haven't had any problems since that very first time. And my camera died on me, so I didn't get a chance to capture that. But you have this mesh pocket. You have a flat zipper pocket here with elastic loops. There's 4 of them. You got 2 of them here. And then 2 of them here. And that goes very flat. Whereas you could fit something a little bit more chunky in this pocket, and you could fit something more chunky in this space too. All of these slip pockets, there's quite a few of them. They're a little stretchy, but they're not very stretchy. So you can fit stuff in here, but it's going to compromise how much space you can fit on the other sides. So you've got a number of these slip pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. So that's this compartment. And again, some of these pockets reveal the kind of plasticky underside. And this is very expandable. You gotta be able to zip it up, but there's a lot of space in here. And then again, you've got that back pocket. So that is the LuxAndalus bag. And I think for a big bag, for around 40 bucks, this isn't bad. It's got a decent feel. It's not luxury, but it carries all your stuff. And as long as the zippers don't fail, the biggest thing you need to keep in mind is in any bag, when you have these open slip pockets, you have a little bit of clearance with these pockets. So if you put stuff in here that can fall out when you turn the bag upside down, because inevitably, if you're traveling, you're going to have the bag upside down at some point. Just keep in mind things can fall out and you'll find them flying around, laying around inside. So just be thoughtful about what you put in these pockets, but you put a heavy enough item in there, it won't move around too much. So it's a good bag. I think for the price, when I compare it to something a little bit more expensive like my LuxAndalus Tech Bag, it's a very similar approach. This bag is a little bit smaller. It's got more handles. It's got a top handle, it's got the side handle. It's got a little bit more pockets, and these zippers are a little bit more, they feel better. But the approach is very similar. You've got these pockets, the slip pockets, and these loops. These loops are smaller. The biggest advantage of a bag like this is the exterior here is very, very weatherproof. It doesn't look as nice as like a woven material, but in black I think it works well. And these zippers are really nice. The pulls are nice and secure. This one has loops for a shoulder strap. I don't know where my shoulder strap is, but when you start going up in price, you really get a better finish, better fit, better zipper pulls, more options. This one's got the tightener, so if you want to keep it tight, keep it from falling around. And what I want to tell you about with the slip pockets, those were just in there, but you can shake stuff out pretty easy, so just keep that in mind with all these slip pockets. They hold a lot of stuff, but they will slip around. So when you go up a little bit in price, you get a little bit nicer fit and finish. This one's only about $10 more, but it is a smaller bag, so that's really what you're paying for, is some branding and then some in fit and finish in terms of what do you get with zippers, what do you get with pulls, what do you get with some of the finishes inside. But this isn't bad, I should say. For this price, I think this is a pretty good bag for around 40 bucks. So that has been a look at the LuxAndalus Large Tech Bag. Thanks for watching.